Have you ever wondered why, despite your best intentions, negative thoughts keep pulling you back into a cycle of doubt and stagnation, as if your mind is working against your own happiness? This question challenges the common belief that positive thinking is just a fleeting mental attitude, something you can flip on like a switch when life gets tough. Yet, as Norman Vincent Peale once said, change your thoughts and you change your world, reminding us that positive thinking has the power to transform far more than just our moods. It's a force that can reshape our entire existence. Think about the everyday struggles many face. Chronic self-doubt that whispers you're not good enough, pessimism that turns every opportunity into a potential disaster, and a relentless cycle of unfulfilled potential that leaves you feeling stuck. I've seen it in friends who miss out on promotions because fear of failure holds them back, or in relationships strained by a defeatist attitude that poisons even the simplest interactions. It's heartbreaking how these patterns manifest, creating a life of what ifs and regrets, where stagnation becomes the norm despite knowing deep down that better options exist. But here's the truth. Adopting positive thinking as a full system isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about building a proactive lifestyle filled with resilient habits, decisive actions, and sustained energy that propels you forward. Without this systemic approach, we remain trapped in reactive cycles, where negativity dictates our days and true fulfillment slips through our fingers like sand. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of purpose, where your thoughts fuel actions that lead to real change, rather than just wishing for a better life. The need for this change is urgent because, in a world full of challenges, positive thinking as a way of life is the key to unlocking your untapped potential and creating lasting success. So, why aren't more people embracing positive thinking as this comprehensive system? Often, it's because we're waiting for the perfect mindset, holding out for that elusive moment of happiness or confidence before we take any real steps forward. This misconception leads to endless procrastination, where we rely on sporadic bursts of motivation instead of crafting a consistent system to guide us. I remember times in my own life when I thought, I'll start being positive once things calm down, only to find that things never did calm down, leaving me stuck in the same old rut. It's a trap that keeps us from committing fully, turning positive thinking into a half-hearted experiment rather than a dedicated way of living. Indecisiveness plays a big role here. We might try affirmations for a day or two, but then neglect to weave them into our daily habits like exercise, work, or even our conversations. The result? Half-hearted efforts that fizzle out, leaving no lasting change and a growing sense of frustration. Then there's the deeper issue of fear and self-doubt, those invisible barriers that make positive thinking feel like an isolated mental game rather than a holistic approach. Fear of judgment from others can paralyze us, making us hide our true selves and avoid risks that could lead to growth. Fear of failure creeps in, whispering that any attempt at positivity will end in disappointment, turning what could be a vibrant life into one of cautious retreat. And vulnerability? It's terrifying to open up and believe in ourselves fully, leading to self-sabotage that keeps us from ever fully embracing the system. These emotions create a wall where positive thinking remains just a concept, not a lived reality, and our potential goes unfulfilled as a result. But what if there was a way to break through? The solution lies in implementing positive thinking as a complete system, starting with the power of immediate integration into your daily life. Begin small, but consistently, like jotting down a daily gratitude journal that shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your world. Reframe negative thoughts into positive affirmations, such as turning "I can't handle this" into "I am capable and strong," and watch how it generates momentum over time. These practices aren't just feel-good exercises. They build a system that energizes you, turning isolated moments of positivity into a sustainable lifestyle. Building commitment is key. Make a firm decision to weave positive thinking into every corner of your life, from your work routines to your personal relationships. Set boundaries against negativity, like limiting time with pessimistic people or curating your social media to inspire rather than drain you. Surround yourself with supportive influences, whether it's friends who uplift you or books that reinforce your growth, fostering a decisiveness that propels you forward. And don't wait for ideal conditions. Practice taking that first step right now, such as writing down 3 positive intentions for your day ahead. This simple act can transform positive thinking from an abstract idea into a series of habitual behaviors that shape your entire way of life. Now, let's address overcoming hesitation and fear through this system. Facing fear head on is where positive thinking truly shines, using active techniques like visualization to imagine successful outcomes instead of dwelling on what could go wrong. Picture yourself nailing that job interview or mending a broken relationship, and feel the shift as fear turns into fuel for your growth. It's emotional, I know, acknowledging that fear doesn't disappear, but becomes manageable when you apply positive thinking systematically. Learning through setbacks is another crucial part. Failures aren't the end, but opportunities for mastery when viewed through a positive lens. For instance, a job rejection can be reframed as a redirection towards something better, building resilience that prevents fear from derailing your path. I've experienced this myself, turning what felt like a devastating loss into a stepping stone that led to greater opportunities. Building mental fortitude requires strategies like positive self-talk, repeating phrases like, I am resilient and capable, and mindfulness exercises that ground you in the present. These tools create a lifestyle of empowerment where hesitation fades and you move forward with confidence. As you cultivate self-discipline, it becomes the backbone of this positive thinking system, ensuring that positivity isn't just an emotion, but a reliable practice. Discipline means committing to routines that promote positivity, like starting your day with a short meditation that sets a positive tone. It's about consistency even when motivation wanes, because self-discipline turns fleeting feelings into enduring habits. Building positive habits is essential. Try incorporating affirmations into your morning routine, tracking your progress in a journal, or practicing kindness in every interaction. These habits form a self-reinforcing system where each positive action strengthens the next, creating a lifestyle that's vibrant and fulfilling. To sustain momentum, use tips like finding an accountability partner who checks in on your progress or rewarding yourself for small wins, keeping the energy alive. This disciplined approach evolves positive thinking from a mere mindset into an everyday practice that drives long-term success and emotional fulfillment. Next, developing a clear vision and goals is where positive thinking truly integrates into your life as a guiding force. Goals act as the foundation of positivity, infusing your plans with affirmations that align your actions with a broader vision of a fulfilling life. For example, if your goal is achieving work-life balance, frame it with positive statements like, I deserve harmony and joy in my daily routine. Breaking down goals into actionable steps makes them achievable. Use methods like SMART criteria to define specific, positive objectives and divide them into daily tasks. This systematic approach keeps positive thinking practical, turning lofty dreams into tangible steps that build momentum. Maintaining forward movement involves regular reflection, where you celebrate small wins and use positive reinforcement to stay motivated. It's an emotional journey, feeling the pride of progress and letting it fuel your continued growth, embedding positive thinking as a core part of your lifestyle. As we wrap this up, remember that positive thinking is far more than just a mental attitude. It's a dynamic system that, when fully embraced, reshapes every aspect of your life. Echoing Norman Vincent Peale's wisdom, changing your thoughts isn't enough. It's the consistent actions that lead to a transformed world. True transformation comes from this holistic approach, where positivity becomes your default way of navigating challenges, relationships, and opportunities. It's about creating a life where you're not just surviving, but thriving, with energy and purpose guiding your every step. So, here's my call to action. Don't wait another moment. Start right now by taking one small, actionable step, like committing to a daily positive habit, such as gratitude journaling. Feel the shift as you begin to build this system, watching how it unlocks doors you never knew existed. Make positive thinking your way of life, and experience the profound joy of living with intention and resilience. Imagine the freedom of releasing old fears and stepping into a future where your thoughts and actions align perfectly. This is your moment to break free from the chains of negativity and embrace a system that empowers you. Remember, every great change starts with a single, courageous decision, and that decision is yours to make today. As you move forward, let this new perspective light your path, turning potential into reality and dreams into achievements. You've got the tools, the strength, and the ability within you. Now, it's time to act. Positive thinking as a system isn't just about changing your mind. It's about changing your world, one positive step at a time. So, take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and step into the life you've always deserved. Here's to your journey of transformation. May it be filled with endless positivity, growth, and fulfillment. Let me begin with a powerful quote from Norman Vincent Peale. Change your thoughts, and you change your world. This isn't just an inspiring phrase. It's the foundation of a transformative force that can reshape your entire existence. Too many people struggle with negative thinking patterns, like chronic self-doubt that whispers you're not good enough. Pessimism creeps in, turning every opportunity into a potential disaster, leaving you paralyzed on the sidelines. I've seen it in everyday life. Missed job promotions because fear of failure holds you back from even applying. Relationships suffer when a defeatist attitude makes you expect the worst, pushing loved ones away. Stagnation sets in, where you know better options exist, but negativity keeps you stuck in the same rut. The truth is, positive thinking isn't just about feeling good for a moment. It's a vital system for real change. Without embracing it fully, you remain trapped in reactive cycles, reacting to life's blows instead of shaping your destiny. True fulfillment demands proactive habits, resilient decisions, and a sustained energy that positive thinking provides as a complete way of life. Now, let's address why so many people fail to make positive thinking a system in their lives. One major barrier is waiting for the perfect mindset, believing you need to feel completely happy or confident before you start. This leads to endless procrastination, where motivation comes and goes like a fleeting wave, never building into something solid. You might think, I'll start positive affirmations once I'm less stressed, but that day never arrives. As a result, your efforts remain sporadic, like dipping your toes in the water without ever diving in. Another issue is the failure to commit fully, treating positive thinking as an optional add-on rather than a core part of your routine. For instance, you recite affirmations in the morning, but ignore them when conflicts arise at work or home. This half-hearted approach yields no real change, leaving you frustrated and wondering why positivity doesn't stick. Indecisiveness creeps in, where you dabble in positive habits but never integrate them into exercise, relationships, or daily decisions. Ultimately, this paralysis keeps you from experiencing the full benefits of a positive lifestyle. Then there's the deep-seated fear and self-doubt that act as invisible chains, holding you back from true transformation. Fear of judgment makes you hide your ambitions, worried about what others might think if you fail. Fear of failure turns every risk into a nightmare, preventing you from taking the steps that could lead to success. Vulnerability feels like a weakness, so you keep positive thinking as a private mental exercise, never letting it influence your actions. This self-sabotage ensures that your potential remains unfulfilled, trapped beneath layers of doubt. But here's the solution. Implement positive thinking as a comprehensive system right now. Start with immediate integration, small, consistent actions that build momentum and create lasting change. Try daily gratitude journaling, where you write down 3 things you're thankful for each morning. This simple practice reframes negative thoughts into positive affirmations, energizing your day from the start. Over time, these habits form a system that sustains a positive lifestyle, turning isolated moments into a powerful routine. Building commitment is key. Make a firm decision to weave positive thinking into every aspect of your life. Set boundaries against negativity, like limiting time with pessimistic people or avoiding news that drains your energy. Surround yourself with supportive influences, such as friends who encourage your growth or books that inspire action. This decisiveness transforms positive thinking from a nice idea into a practical way of living. Remember, practicing the first step is crucial. Take an immediate action, like writing down 3 positive intentions for today. Don't wait for ideal conditions. Start now and watch how it ignites a chain reaction of positive behaviors. Overcoming hesitation and fear is where positive thinking truly shines as a system. Face fear head on by applying positive techniques like visualization, where you imagine successful outcomes in vivid detail. For example, picture yourself acing the job interview, feeling the confidence flow through you. This active approach turns fear into fuel, propelling you forward instead of holding you back. Learning through setbacks is another vital part. View failures not as defeats, but as opportunities for mastery. Take a job rejection, for instance, reframe it as a redirection towards something better suited for you. When you adopt this positive lens, setbacks build resilience, ensuring fear doesn't derail your progress. Building mental fortitude requires strategies like positive self-talk, where you replace "I can't" with "I will." Incorporate mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing during stressful moments, to maintain a positive flow. These tools create a lifestyle of empowerment, where fear loses its grip and positivity takes the lead. Now, let's talk about cultivating self-discipline as the backbone of your positive thinking system. Self-discipline isn't about rigid rules. It's the engine that makes positivity a consistent way of life. Commit to routines that promote positivity, like morning meditations that set a positive tone for your day. Without discipline, positive emotions fade quickly, but with it, they become unbreakable habits. Building positive habits is essential. Start each day with affirmations. Track your progress in a journal, and practice kindness in every interaction. These habits form a self-reinforcing system, where one positive action leads to another, creating a sustainable lifestyle. For instance, after journaling your wins, you'll naturally feel more motivated to tackle challenges. Sustaining momentum means using tools like accountability partners who check in on your progress and keep you on track. Reward yourself for small victories, like treating yourself after a week of consistent positive practices. This ensures positive thinking evolves from a fleeting mindset into a disciplined, everyday reality. Moving on to developing clear vision and goals within this system. Remember that goals are the foundation of sustained positivity. Infuse your goals with positive thinking, like setting one for work-life balance and affirming, "I deserve harmony in my life." This alignment directs your energy, turning abstract positivity into concrete achievements. Break down goals into actionable steps using methods like SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, if your goal is to improve health, start with daily walks and track your progress weekly. This systematic approach keeps positive thinking practical, preventing it from staying just in your head. Maintaining forward movement involves regular reflection, where you celebrate small wins to stay motivated. Use positive reinforcement, like noting how far you've come, to embed positivity as a core part of your lifestyle. Over time, this creates continuous growth, where goals and positivity feed off each other. As we wrap up, let's reaffirm the core idea. Positive thinking is far more than a mental attitude. It's a dynamic system that, when fully embraced, reshapes every aspect of your life, from habits to decisions. Echoing Norman Vincent Peale, changing your thoughts truly changes your world, but only through consistent action. True transformation doesn't come from positive thoughts alone. It comes from living them as a way of life. So, here's my call to action. Start immediately by taking one small step, like committing to a daily positive habit right now. Don't delay. Write down that first intention and make it happen today. Remember, the success and fulfillment you've always deserved are waiting on the other side of this system. Make positive thinking your way of life, and watch as it unlocks doors you never knew existed. You've got the power. Seize it and transform your world starting today. Norman Vincent Peale once said, "Change your thoughts and you change your world," reminding us that positive thinking is the spark that ignites true transformation. In our daily lives, negative thinking patterns like chronic self-doubt can creep in, turning every opportunity into a source of anxiety. Pessimism often leads to missed chances, such as avoiding a new job offer out of fear of failure. These cycles of unfulfilled potential create a fog that obscures the path to success. Strained relationships emerge when a defeatist attitude dominates conversations and decisions. A general sense of stagnation sets in, even when better options are right in front of us. It's time to recognize that positive thinking isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It demands a systemic approach, weaving proactive habits into the fabric of our everyday existence. Without this, we remain stuck in reactive patterns, chasing temporary highs instead of building lasting fulfillment. True success requires positive thinking as a complete way of life, not just an occasional mindset shift. Many people wait for the perfect mindset before embracing positive thinking, hoping happiness will strike like lightning. This waiting game breeds procrastination, where motivation comes and goes like the wind. They rely on sporadic bursts of energy rather than creating a reliable system of habits. As a result, goals gather dust, and dreams remain unfulfilled. Indecisiveness about fully committing to positive thinking paralyzes progress in subtle ways. For instance, someone might recite affirmations in the morning, but ignore them during stressful work hours. This half-hearted effort leads to no real change, like planting seeds without watering them. Relationships suffer when positivity isn't applied consistently, causing misunderstandings to fester. Deep-seated fears, such as judgment from others, act as invisible barriers to this system. Fear of failure keeps people from taking risks, turning positive thoughts into mere fantasies. Vulnerability feels threatening, so they retreat instead of pushing forward. This self-sabotage ensures that potential remains untapped, locking them in a cycle of regret. The solution lies in immediate integration of positive thinking into every aspect of life. Start small, like keeping a daily gratitude journal to shift focus from problems to possibilities. Reframing negative thoughts into positive affirmations builds momentum over time. These practices create a system that energizes your days and sustains your spirit. For example, turning "I can't handle this" into "I am capable and ready" changes your approach entirely. Building commitment means making a firm decision to embed positive thinking in work, relationships, and health. Set boundaries against negativity, like limiting time with pessimistic people. Surround yourself with supportive influences who reinforce your positive system. This decisiveness turns scattered efforts into a cohesive lifestyle. Take the first step right now, such as writing down 3 positive intentions for today. Don't wait for ideal conditions. Action is the foundation of this system. Facing fear head-on through positive thinking erodes hesitation more effectively than passive reflection. Use visualization techniques like imagining successful outcomes in vivid detail. This turns fear into fuel, propelling you toward growth instead of holding you back. For instance, picture yourself acing a presentation and watch how confidence builds. Learning through setbacks is key. Failures aren't defeats when viewed positively. Reframe a job rejection as a redirection toward something better. This systemic approach builds resilience, ensuring fear doesn't derail your progress. Every challenge becomes a teacher in this way of life. Building mental fortitude involves strategies like positive self-talk during tough moments. Practice mindfulness exercises to stay grounded and positive amid chaos. These tools create a lifestyle of empowerment, not avoidance. Self-discipline is the backbone of positive thinking, ensuring it's more than just fleeting emotions. Without discipline, positivity fades like a forgotten resolution. Commit to routines that promote it, such as morning meditations to set a positive tone. Healthy boundaries in relationships keep negativity at bay, reinforcing your system. Building positive habits means starting each day with affirmations that align with your goals. Track your progress in a journal to see how far you've come. Practice kindness in every interaction, turning positivity into a daily ritual. These habits form a self-reinforcing system, making positive thinking second nature. Sustaining momentum requires tips like finding an accountability partner to keep you on track. Use reward systems for small victories, like treating yourself after a week of consistent practice. This evolves positive thinking from a mindset into a disciplined, everyday force. Developing clear vision and goals is the foundation of this positive system. Infuse your goals with positivity, such as affirming, "I will achieve work-life balance with ease." This directs your energy toward a fulfilling life. Break down goals into actionable steps using methods like SMART criteria for clarity. For example, divide a big goal into daily tasks that feel achievable and positive. This keeps positive thinking practical, turning ideas into real achievements. Maintaining forward movement involves regular reflection on your progress. Celebrate small wins to keep motivation high, embedding positivity into your lifestyle. Continuous growth becomes the norm when goals are tied to this system. Remember, positive thinking is not merely a mental attitude. It's a dynamic system that reshapes everything. As Norman Vincent Peale's words echo, changing your thoughts truly changes your world through consistent action. True transformation happens when you live this system every day, not just in moments of inspiration. It's about proactive habits, resilient decisions, and sustained energy guiding your path. Now, I challenge you to start immediately with one small step. Commit to a daily positive habit, like journaling your wins at the end of each day. Don't delay. Take action today and feel the shift begin. Make positive thinking your way of life and unlock the success and fulfillment waiting for you. Imagine waking up each morning with unbreakable optimism as your guide. Picture the relationships that thrive because of your positive influence. Envision the goals you achieve through this systemic approach. You've got the power within you. It's time to activate it fully. So, step into this new way of living and watch as your world transforms beyond what you thought possible.